Hello everyone, and let's have a little discussion about how to play a damage class. Now I'm putting out this disclaimer right now. This video is not going to discuss how to do more damage, and it's not going to discuss the DPS class in terms of numbers. We are not talking about numbers, so if you came here to learn how to do more DPS, this is not the video for you. This is how to play a damage class and how to play the role of a damage dealer, or DPS as everyone calls it. So we're going to start with the simple thing. The DPS has two basic purposes. Number one, protect the healer. Number two, kill the boss. Note I say number one is to protect the healer. The tank is going to protect the healer. The tank is going to protect the healer and the DPS from the big bad boss. That's fine. That's enough for the tank to do. But protecting the healer from the ads is a DPS's job. That is the DPS's job. The tank cannot be expected. In SWTOR, the tank is not really expected to take all the ads. Normally what you get, each trash pack will have a strong or elite, or maybe a strong and an elite. It can have both, and it will have a couple of just trash, just regular enemies. Now, the regular enemies generally are the responsibility for the DPS. So again, you've got to be aware of the kill order. The kill order is almost always, most situations, 90% of the time, is always weak, normal, strong, elite, champion. That is the kill order. There are several boss fights which enforce that kill order, like Bestia. Bestia is the best example of this, because you've got the elites, which are the larvae, you've got the monsters, which are the champions, and you've got the boss, which is Bestia. So you have to, if you know the kill order, you know the tactics for Bestia. It's fairly simple, it's just kill order, that's all it is. For Bestia. It does get a bit confusing. The fights like Draxus, where you have multiple champions, then it gets a little bit confusing. You gotta kill the corruptors and interrupt them first. That's your priority there. But a lot of DPS don't seem to know this, and we're picking up these really bad habits, and I say they're very bad habits. Right now, in 2.0 and Rise of the Hutt Cartel, we can get away with it. We can get away with it at level 55. Why? Because most people are overgeared right now. So you can get away with it. You can get away with not killing the ads. One of the things I've noticed playing as a healer is I am killing a lot of the weak enemies, which right now is fine. Okay, it's fine. Because I am, my Merc is full 180. My Scoundrel is full 180 gear. My Sorcerer is mostly 180, still get the odd 168 piece, sorry, I say 186 there. But, I mean, it's fine, because the flashpoints are tuned for 146 gear, those HM flashpoints, at level 55, so we are several tiers, many tiers higher than what they are tuned for. So, again, we can pick up the slack. The DPS just go and hit the strong enemy, or they hit the elite enemy, and you know, as a healer, you could just pick them up fairly easily, because the tanks are overgeared, so they don't really require a hell of a lot of healing. Things are dying quick. You know, we've got enough damage output as a healer to go and kill a lot of them. In 3.0, I'm going to say that kind of style is not going to work, okay? You're going to have to kill the weaker enemies first, because at level 60, whatever the HM flashpoints are tuned for, say they're tuned for 180 gear, right? And we hit 60 with, you know, a couple of 180. We might have a few of the new tiers, say 190. We'll call it 190 because we don't know what the tiers are going to be called yet, or the item levels are going to be yet, should I say. But say we're at 190. Let's say we're there. Okay, we're at 190. And it's tuned for 180, so we're like 2 tiers above it, right? But we've still got the majority of our gear is 180. We are not going to be producing enough damage as healers to kill that. Say if we're on the average item level that required for the dungeon, for the flashpoint, should I say, dungeon, not dungeon flashpoint, same thing. But say we're on the item level, right? We are going to be struggling a little bit because we're going to have to heal the tank, because if the tank will take more damage than they are now. the ads will be doing more damage to us because our armor rating will be quite low in comparison to where we are right now in 2.0 and 180. 3.0 180 is going to be, because these ads are going to be tuned for higher gear levels. That is going to make, it's going to make things interesting when we get there. It's just this bad habit of not killing ads, because you can't expect the healer to kill the ads, because the healer is going to be busy healing the tank, hopefully, if everything's going well, the tank's doing his job properly. The healer is going to be probably busy healing the tank. And the healer isn't going to produce enough damage to be able to kill them quickly. The healer's going to be out of resources by the time, you need to heal the tank. This is going to be, it's going to be awkward. There's going to be that awkward few weeks where we really need to get those, so we really need to drop these bad habits. We really need to stop this, and the DPS have to sharpen up and play their role better. You need to deal with those ads. Again, don't expect the tank to tank them, because every single DPS class in the game has something that can stun or knock down ads. Every single DPS class. Marauders have Smash, your agents have the grenade, your bounty hunters have the explosive dart and the missile blast. They have everything they need to stop a weak enemy from harming you or harming the healer. But that's what you should be doing. You should also be keeping an eye out where's the ad going, because the ads, when ads spawn during boss fights, where do they go? They make a beeline for the healer. That's what they do. If they're doing that, you could argue that is it worth the tank's time to take his eye off the boss and go to the ads? Generally it isn't, because the boss needs some type of management. You've got things you need to manage, and it's too much work for the tank, especially when DPS have the tools. They have the necessary tools in their arsenal to deal with them. Every DPS class has those tools, and that's why they're there. That's why they have them. That's why every DPS has that stun, that ability to slow, that ability to knock down the ads. Because they're expected to deal with the ads. It's not going to be the tank. And the amount of times I've been tanking and had to go and hit the ads as well as keep the elite, and I feel like I'm doing so much work as a tank and a healer. I feel like I'm doing more work than is necessary right now. And that's why I'm making this video right now. Now I'm going to show you some gameplay footage. We're going to do Athos. We're going to do the first two bosses of Athos, which is a good example here. I mean, it's a really good example of ads, because the first two bosses are just basically tank and spanks with ads. Essentially, that's all they are. They're basically the same fight. So we're just going to show you some gameplay footage. I'm using my Sentinel here just to show you how easy it is to do on a melee class. So take a look at this footage I'm going to show you. Okay, so here we are. This is the first boss in Athos, Professor Le Shara. As you can see, we're going in here and we're going to kill the ads right away. Going to get those ads. That tank kind of got a bit unlucky there. It's annoying. The gunslinger is actually pretty decent. He's done a good job on killing those ads. We're trying to get out of that thing, of course. If we're in the poison cloud thing, we just want to be out of that. So we're just going to burn the boss down. So what is going to happen here is there's going to be two types of ads that spawn that we have to be aware of. There's going to be melee ads and there's going to be ranged ads. Now there are the melee ads. We're just going to wait for them to get a little bit closer. As you can see, they are heading for the healer. We're just going to throw our saber and then just smash at them. And you can see, again, the gunslinger is helping us out. This guy's pretty good. There you go. Look how quickly we killed them. And now we're right back to the boss. We're right back DPSing the boss. Simple, effective, really. I mean, how hard was that? Not hard at all. Just to kill the ads. The second type of ads that are going to appear is going to be the ranged ads. And the ranged ads are going to be a bit annoying for us as a melee DPS. Here they come. I'm going to throw my sabers at one and leap at the other one just to get them. Oh, they've all come to me at least. That's good. Generated enough threat to get them all to me. That's fine. That's fine. I can deal with these guys. You can see I'm smashing to stun them. We're just going to kill this one. The tank's taunted one of them at least, so that's not too bad there. So there you go. Not hard at all. And you can see Professor Le Ashra, I don't know how you say her name, going down nice and easy. No problem. There you go. Not a problem there. Healer took very little damage in that fight. Right, now we're taking a look at the Beast of Vodal Kresh, the second boss. Again, this is fairly similar to the first boss. You're just going to nuke these things. You're going to interrupt those shaman because they heal. They're healing the boss. So we get knocked around a little bit here. It's not a great start to the fight, but it gets better as it goes on. You can see we're just, there you can see it, making a beeline for the healer. Just making sure that we get him stunned when he's attacking the gunslinger there. This gunslinger is actually pretty good, actually. I wish I had a DPS this good when I tanked this earlier today, because when I tanked this, I got killed by all of the ads. So you can see there the tank has got him in a good position. And there you go. See, the gunslinger is prepared nicely there. He's got, that's good timing. Nice bit of timing there. We're going to go in and we got stunned before we could get our leap off. We get our twin saber throw off there before they make a beeline. They're going for the gunslinger, at least, so it's better than going for the healer. Now the healer does take a bit of damage here because he does do a bit of AoE damage. But this gunslinger is actually pretty decent that we've got here. So he knows what he's doing. He knows the kill order. So it's going well, this one. It's much better. I don't know if it's just an Empire thing, maybe. So again, we're just going to save our cooldown. And again, they all attack me. I can't get my smash off here. I get it. Did I get? No, I didn't get it. Nah, I couldn't get it off there. I had the wrong target selected. That was why. But again, they're dead. And you see how smooth this is going. You see just how smooth it is. The tank is taking a bit of damage, but the healer's got him. The healer's got him. He's a scoundrel healer, you know. Scoundrel healers, they've got this. And there he goes again, that gunslinger. Doing his job well. Getting his what's it called? His freighter flyby out. Now one of the ads has gone to attack the gunslinger, but he can deal with that ad. I can deal with the other two. We'll help him out. There you go. Simple, straightforward. Kill the ads, kill the boss. Simple, effective, easy. How easy is that?